postcard Chloe saw?
Yeah. I think your grandmother's taken her to the zoo like 6 times this week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, listen, if you happen to by some unimaginable fluke finish work before I do, try not to eat dinner, okay? So we can order pizza when I get home.
That sounds good. What do you mean if I finish work before you do?
Oh, you forgot, didn't you?
Forgot what?
I start my art class tonight teaching the kids at Hoffman House.
Oh, right. No, right, great.
You are unbelievable, you know that? You can remember what color socks some killer wore 100 years ago, but you cannot remember a simple conversation that took place yesterday.
No, that's not true. No, I did remember. I just, I forgot. I think it's wonderful. I really do. Okay. Hello?
Dr. Waters.
Mm-hmm.
It's Deborah at VCTF. I'm sorry to disturb you at home, but I have a caller who says it's an emergency. Shall I put him through?
Well, who is it? Did they give a name?
Yes, it's Arthur DeRhodes.
Yes, go ahead. Put him through.
Go ahead, please.
I hope I didn't wake you. I'm sorry that I haven't stayed in touch.
Why are you calling me, Arthur?
I need your help.
John, I want you to flush out the most recent developments in this counterfeiting ring at West Orange, New Jersey.
You bet.
Sam, character breakdown, California, Texas immigration murders on my desk this afternoon.
Billy, there's something else that I would like to check out first. I got a call this morning from the LaSalle Institution outside of Hartford.
I was going to mention that later, in private.
I can leave.
Not necessary.
Who called you?
Arthur DeRhodes.
Do not engage with this man. He's playing off your guilt.
Guilt? What happened? LaSalle Institute for the Criminally Insane. Jacob Klein, psychiatrist, found dead in his cottage on the grounds of the institution, murdered by coerced inhalation of an organophosphate-type compound.
Signature and technique indistinguishable from that of convicted serialist and inmate Arthur DeRhodes. 6 years ago, during his apprehension, Sam put a bullet through him. Almost killed him. What did he say to you this morning?
Well, it was odd. He said that he needed my help.
Last time you helped a sociopath, you put him in an institution for the criminally insane.
Yeah, I know. That's why his call intrigues me.
Okay, be intrigued. Washington needs that report this afternoon. That's our priority.
What I want to know is if DeRhodes was locked up last night, how'd he get his hands on a tank of nerve gas?
Excuse me. My name is Samantha Waters. I'm with the FBI. I phoned earlier.
Yeah. Marion Wexler, Sheriff, I heard you were coming. I can't believe the fruitcake talked you into it.
I'm sorry?
Well, Dr. Kaiser over at the hospital told me DeRhodes gave you a little jingling.
Yes, he asked me to look into it.
I'm gonna ship him to a federal pen as soon as I can do the paperwork.
You have enough to charge him?
Well, hell yes, I have enough to charge him. He's here because of 7 murders. He's going to the pen for this one. Hey, you mind if I give you a little piece of advice?
Please.
If you're considering talking to DeRhodes for just an instant, you're making a dangerous misjudgment. He's an evil, scheming, manipulative subhuman.
I see. Well, thank you.
How nice of you to come on such short notice. Please forgive the accommodations. Sit, please. It's not my usual suite. I've been relocated.
Routine procedure under the circumstances.
Nonetheless, I wish I had more to offer you.
Why did you call me, Arthur?
How's your husband? If I remember correctly, the 2 of you were just about to walk down the aisle.
Did you kill Dr. Jacob Klein?
I did not kill Dr. Jacob Klein, although Dr. Jacob Klein will not be missed.
Why should I believe you, Arthur?
Review the facts. I brutally murdered 7 men. The first time we met, no, actually, the first time we met, you shot me. So I must be referring to the second time. And in that conversation, which I enjoyed immensely, by the way,
You asked me the very same question. Did I brutally murder 7 men? Well, actually, you probably didn't use the word brutally. That's a value judgment, and you are, after all, a scientist, aren't you?
It's true. You readily admitted to killing those 7 men.
That's right. Daddy brought me up right. I am an honorable man. I have always told you the truth. I might add that was before I checked into this 5-star establishment, when a good lie might have kept me from being a permanent resident. But a lie now would accomplish nothing for me. So, I did not kill Dr. Klein.
Well, if that's the case, then whoever did kill Dr. Klein is copying you. Which means that you could ultimately be the object of his obsession.
Which means I am. He's working his way to me. That's why I called you.
I'll give our conversation serious thought.
Okay.
Goodbye. Yeah, what did you want to talk to me about?
LaSalle. You already had it in your mind you were going to see him. You should have told me.
I did tell you.
No, you didn't. You said his call intrigued you. There's a big difference.
Well, I'm sorry, Bailey, but I can't help it. He fascinates me.
Maybe he fascinates you a little too much, Sam. Inclined to judgment. It's one of the things I'd hope you depend on me for. Perspective. In the future, if we disagree, and I'm sure we will, don't be afraid to come to me with it. Talk to me about it. I'll always listen.
Okay, well, how about now? I don't think that he killed Klein.
Sheriff Wexler called this afternoon. They found a missing key card in DeRhodes' cell. Now, just before Klein was murdered, DeRhodes was granted a prisoner trusteeship for good behavior. He had access. He did it.
Well, I disagree. And I really think that I need to follow this one, Bailey.
So give me a good reason.
It's not in his makeup to lie. He never denied one of his original murders. Now, why would he start now?
How you doing?
Okay. Bailey's giving me some heat, but I guess that's why we love him, right?
He's worried. His case is loaded for you.
If you're referring to my shooting DeRhodes, you're mistaken.
First guy I ever shot was an 18-year-old kid still in high school. Starved drug addict named Marco. He'd stolen $14 and killed an 80-year-old pop at a neighborhood grocery store.
18. That's hard.
I've been trained at all. Difference was, cardboard body targets don't bleed, do they? They don't have little brothers and sisters.
I know.
I didn't get to that right away. First, I thought, hell, I was just doing my job. A few days later, I was buying a hockey stick. I looked up at the kid behind the cash register, and I just hit the wall. Fell apart. Like the bullet I'd fired a week ago, just found its mark that very second. I think of Marco every time I strap on my pistol. I think that's a good thing.
There's been another murder. Toxic gas.
LaSalle?
43 miles away, downtown Hartford. DeRhodes was in lockdown at the time. Under observation.
Well, then he couldn't have done it. There's no way.
So, we meet again.
Sheriff Marion Wexler, this is Bailey Malone.
We spoke. Nice to put a face to the name.
Your case?
No, I'm County Sheriff looking over the shoulder of the Hartford PD.
What do you got?
Victim is Tony Kagan, 67-year-old male. Cause of death appears to be toxic gas.
Organophosphate.
Looks like the charge against your buddy at the nut house for murdering Dr. Klein has been dropped. DeRhodes was in lockup when this went down, so they figure he didn't do either one.
Bolts are loose. Poor guy gave it a run.
Wouldn't matter. Within 30 seconds of inhaling an organophosphate, it's pretty much over.
What's that smell?
Yeah, ancient spaghetti sauce. The guy wasn't exactly into doing dishes.
What you thinking?
I don't know. I don't. There's nothing new here, Bailey. I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd say it was DeRhodes.
Telling Wexler and Harvard PD we're taking over.
All right, I don't have a lot of time. I want to get over to LaSalle.
And a good morning to you, too.
Sorry. I didn't get much sleep. I was here all night.
Don't just feel sorry for her. I kept her company. Feel sorry for me, too.
I learned a couple of things. Now, at first glance, one would assume that the killer has recreated a picture-perfect MO of DeRhodes' past murders. And second, he's spoken with DeRhodes.
How do we know that? Because of the cotton he used in the murders? What cotton?
Yeah, last night, Grace found epoxy on the cotton used in the Klein murder. Now, DeRhodes used to use an epoxy compound to glue cotton into the noses of his victims so that they couldn't breathe.
Oh, yeah. We had a fun night. Believe me.
Yeah, this evidence was never admitted into the court record, so the only way that he could have known about that is through DeRhodes himself.
Yeah, DeRhodes must have told someone about it. Maybe a therapist, someone who had access to LaSalle.
I think that we need to focus on DeRhodes as the criminal. We need to profile him. If he's being copycatted, this should lead us to the killer. George. All right, on the left is Richard Fiala. He was killed by DeRhodes in 1987 in Trumbull, Connecticut. And on the right is Dr. Jacob Klein. Now, it's a little difficult to tell from these two photos, but the tape over Fiala's mouth is smooth and very precise. That over Klein's mouth is normal. It's wrinkled, there are kinks. So the difference between DeRhodes and a copycat is precision. Now, Beethoven's Ninth looks the same on the page. It's the conductor that makes the difference. DeRhodes hits every note in perfect pitch.
Okay, so what do we know about DeRhodes?
Well, his father is Winston DeRhodes. He's a billionaire philanthropist.
All of DeRhodes' victims were the same body type. They resembled his father. They were all about 6 feet tall, gray, mid to late 60s. He was killing surrogates of his father because he didn't have the courage to do the real thing.
He always prepared for the kill at a cabin in the country with a lake nearby.
A lake?
He enjoyed fishing. His father was an outdoorsman.
You got him in the mood.
DeRhodes is very meticulous. He pays enormous attention to detail. He's also a loner. He's very confident, arrogant even.
George, you bring up the picture of the cabin where we apprehended DeRhodes 6 years ago. Now, if you notice the lawn, it's well manicured, very precise. There was always a bird feeder and a no trespassing sign posted in the front, and he had an axe used for chopping wood that was secured in a stump by the front door.
Also unique was a flag he used to hang in front of the cabin. It was handmade, and it always had the number of the next victim.
Number 8, or in the copycat's case, number 3.
Right. We captured DeRhodes before he got to the 8th victim.
So all we really have to do is find someone who has in and out access to LaSalle, who likes to fish in a lake by a cabin with a flag in the front yard that says the number 3.
I told you I didn't do it. But there's still the issue of me.
Arthur, did you tell anyone about using glue to anchor the cotton plugs in your victim's nasal cavities?
No, but possibly someone read of the cotton coup in one of my manuscripts.
Manuscripts?
Well, to ensure the safety of the world, I'm working on little memoirs. Sort of a gas and tell of epic proportion. Without my work, I will go mad.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Have you met Dr. Kaiser yet?
No, I'm seeing him later this afternoon.
What a treat for you. He got his psych degree on the back of a matchbook.
Well, I'm sure that he's competent, Arthur, or he wouldn't be here.
Oh, you will eat your words on that one. He wants to keep me all locked up in isolation here because I have been a, quote, bad boy, unquote. He'll never let me out of this cage.
Who has access to these rooms, Dr. Kaiser?
Only the residents. After you.
How long have you known Rhodes, Dr. Kaiser?
I was here the day he was admitted.
And you made him a trustee, so you must have noticed some rehabilitation.
Well, the fact that he never acted out and was on good behavior is in itself a sign of rehabilitation.
Some of these appear to have been water damaged.
Yes. First pipe 2 months ago. Yes, a patient was observed unloading bags of marbles into the toilets. Yes, the entire wing was flooded.
What did you do with the patients?
We moved them to an empty block for 2 days.
So anyone could have gotten in here.
Workers, maybe, yes.
I'm curious, why haven't you moved Rhodes back to this room?
It's under review.
He's no longer suspect.
There are our staff to consider. They have the charting to do. And also his team may wish to consider a different protocol. After all, this has been very traumatic for Mr. Rhodes.
Are you afraid to move him?
Certainly not.
Well, I think that at this point it would be very helpful to observe him in his usual surroundings.
Yes, well, you are the expert.
Very good, thank you.
Between grocery and pharmaceutical deliveries, office supply, telephone repair, waste management, ground maintenance, I got 117 non-staff entries in 1 month.
Narrow it down to plumbers. Anyone who could have repaired a sewage system or a burst pipe.
Now she tells me.
When do you think you're going to have a lead on the cabin?
It's not when, Sam. It's how. So far, I have found 347 cabins within a 67-mile radius, localized through 7 counties. This is 49.7 properties per county. And after I did this, I started work on the other list of who might have had access to LaSalle. You know the 117 people I just told you about? Right before you told me to forget them and just look for plumbers. So I don't know when I'm going to have a lead on the damn cabin.
Remember, it's a visual, George. Overhead signature with a flag.
Okay, I suppose that I could, you know, hack into an intelligence satellite. But it's curtains for me if I get caught.
Don't get caught. Thanks, George.
Turn down the volume, Angel. I said, turn down the volume. I want to talk to you. You know, I like Mozart, too. He was such a skilled technician, able to take you places you never thought possible. Well, that's where I'm going to take you, Angel. It's Jack. Poor little Angel. I'm not on your FM tonight. I'm coming to you live and in person.
Hi, this is us. Nobody's home right now, so we can message
Oh, nobody home. Don't worry. I'll come and keep you company.
Sam Waters.
He's here. It's Jack. Please come and get me.
Where are you?
I'm in the car.
Ooh, a conference call. Hello, Samantha.
Angel, is he in the car with you?
Nobody's. He's talking, and I can't see on this road. I can't see on this damn lousy road. There's no traffic, and there's nobody here.
What was that?
Angel?
Damn, you're running out of gas.
All right, Angel, listen to me. You have to tell me.
Poor little lamb. All alone in the dark. But don't worry. I'll be there soon.
Tell me where you are, okay?
I'm a few minutes from the Hoffman house. I turned on the commerce somewhere. I don't know where I am.
Angel, where's the school?
It's on Euclid and
Euclid and what?
It's on Euclid and Crown.
All right, Angel, whatever you do, I do not want you to get out of the car.
Okay, get out of the car.
My roommate, Angel Brown, is in trouble, all right? She's 2 miles of Euclid and Crown. Please send people over there. Jack has got her, all right? Just hurry. It's gonna be fine, okay? I'm coming right now.
It's too late. He's already here.
Angel? Angel?
You okay in there? Something wrong? I'm okay.
Sam, she's covered. Chopper's in the air, ground support's less than 2 minutes away. She's safe.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go home.
Sam.
What?
The Rhodes escaped.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. I have to get away from this for a while. I'm not angry. I mean, this is not what this is about. It's not your fault that Jack terrorized me on some country road. He did it to get back to you, and if he wanted to kill me, he probably would have. But this has forced me to reevaluate my life.
Look, I can understand.
I don't know how I feel about him having his hands around my neck, but never squeezing. Besides, this is not my first near-death experience. He was back at the farmhouse. He was actually here in Atlanta, and they videotaped us in our own home. I don't like being kept safe day after day after day. I'm living your life, Sam. I've really got to rethink this whole thing.
I'll tell Chloe that...
No, I'll call her to grandmother's side. I never leave without saying goodbye.
Novak, get all the airline a photo of the roads. Also want a breakdown of every male passenger out of the airport last night from 5 p.m. on. John,
Yeah.
any luck with these rental cars?
We'll know in about 15 minutes.
We're leaving for LaSalle in half hour. Be ready. George, I need you for a trace.
What's up?
This is all night doing.
DeRhodes is the one who killed 7 men, not you.
Yeah, but he never would have been moved out of lockdown if I hadn't suggested it.
He's up, Sam.
I can't. It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense.
And I thought my apartment sucked. Damn.
That's Wesley. Hey, he's Scott Carl's multifaceted, overqualified nurse / guard / physical therapist.
Sam Waters.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What happened to him?
When he was 6 years old, his mother caught him playing with matches, and to make sure it never happened again, she held his hands over the flame of a gas range.
Guys that told us DeRhodes knocked you unconscious and took your keys.
Yeah, that's what he told me, too. DeRhodes rigged a window earlier to take out the alarm, so he used the keys to get out the service sub-basement. But I was unconscious at the time.
What do you remember?
Well, I put him to bed, locked him in his room, then did the same for a couple more patients up in the hallway there, and then came back around here to the nurse's station.
And how long were you with the other patients?
Not more than a couple minutes.
And then you came back down this hallway, and DeRhodes' room, it's on the east side?
East, that's correct, yeah, and that would make it the right side of the hallway if you're coming back to the nurse's station.
So you're hit on the left?
Yeah, on the left.
Wasn't DeRhodes?
He was on the wrong side of that. Cellar's on the right. Unless you face the attacker, the only way to get hit there is...
Hit him from the left.
Maybe he had an accomplice on the outside.
Or he was kidnapped. I mean, if he is the object of the copycatter's obsession.
Could be trying to finish what he started 6 years ago. Did Rhodes ever mention that he wanted to kill his father?
Sure. Used to call him the billionaire bastard. Had a real sense of failure about that. Jokingly said it was probably one more thing his father thought he screwed up.
I will. Thank you very much.
Sure.
FBI, we have a possible life-threatening situation concerning Mr. DeRhodes.
Mr. DeRhodes is out of the country.
Tell him it's about his son.
Just a minute.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the FBI about DeRhodes Jr. Go ahead.
Now I know how Moses felt.
Mr. DeRhodes, Bailey Malone.
I'm Brooks Winchell, Mr. DeRhodes' private secretary. How may we help you today?
We're investigating 2 murders whose methods are identical to those employed by Mr. DeRhodes' son, Arthur.
I see.
He escaped from LaSalle last night.
We're well aware of that, Mr. Bailey. Your system may have failed, but ours did not. We're not usually this, how should I say, heavily populated with artillery.
Yeah, well, whatever. We're here regardless, and we have reason to believe that Mr. DeRhodes may be his next victim.
Rest assured, Mr.
John. My name's John. Just call me John.
Rest assured, John. Mr. DeRhodes has never been a victim in his entire life. He's certainly not going to start now.
Would it be possible for us to speak with him?
Ask people to see you.
Good morning, sir. My name is Samantha Waters, and I would like to talk to you about your son.
Do you believe in evil, Miss Waters?
Yes, I do.
So do I. But from whence did it come?
I don't know.
Arthur was never blessed with guilt. If I could, I would buy him remorse.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I'm the one who's sorry. You should have killed him when you had the chance. He is not of the heavens, and he never will be.
But he's your son.
He is the devil incarnate. I have no son. I have no son.
Betty.
I have no son.
All right, Mr. DeRhodes. We'll go.
You best be.
This way, please.
We'd like to talk with your security.
About what?
His protection.
I think not.
Hey, man, we're the FBI.
Do you have a warrant?
No.
This is private property, and this conversation is over.
This is unbelievable. Isn't he worried?
Of course he's worried. That's why he has us. After all, his son had your protection, and if I'm not mistaken, is now free as a bird. Good day, gentlemen. Madam.
See you.
We got no witnesses.
What about the hotline?
We got about 10 billion calls from moderately stocky guys in their late 60s receding hairlines who are terrified they're going to get gassed in their sleep, but no witnesses.
Deep throat here.
What's he got?
One busted sewer pipe repairman coming right up.
You sure it's him?
Yeah, I'm positive. Believe me, I searched everybody who was ever on staff of LaSalle. I mean, outside contractors, new hires, even family. Now, I narrowed it down to 4 who could have done the work at LaSalle when the marbles busted out the plumbing, and this guy is the only one who was working during that 2-day shift. Meet one Bobby Minetti.
Address?
Lives in a post office box. Hospital staff spends his 3 days in, 3 day out shifts on the grounds.
Does he have a cabin by the lake?
It's never enough, is it? You know, after I find it, you're gonna want me to mow your lawn, paint your garage, huh?
Just fine. Let's go meet Bobby Minetti. Got a strong feeling he helped Arthur DeRhodes escape.
the way he makes his bed. Rhodes makes his with military quarters at smallest. This is normal.
Messy, unfinished. Like the tape on the new murders.
Excuse me, this is against the law. You must have a warrant.
It's on its way.
Dr. Kaiser, do you have a key to this locker?
Open it.
Very well.
Haley.
Malone.
Bailey, it's John. We got a problem with the billionaire.
The desk prints.
No. We left it exactly the way we found it, waiting for you guys to get here. There's no chains, no date.
Who was on the premises at the time?
Just the regular staff.
Sam?
It's oxygen. He just died.
Where'd you get this?
I really can't say.
George.
The
White House.
Cool, huh? It's beautiful, man. It's their object recognition software that really does it. It sorts through billions of bits of data. Bingo. One cabin, made to order. Woodpile, lake, flagpole. It's precisely the way the roads used to have it.
Do we know if it's Bobby Minetti's cabin?
Let's find out.
Anyways, this is as far as I can take it.
I want the exact coordinates of that cabin within 500 feet.
Okay. How do you want me to do that?
Call the president. You have your weapon?
Yep.
Stay with me. It's clear.
He set up this cabin the same way Rhodes did. Everything's here, every little detail. Rhodes used to keep his fishing poles right there.
St. Jude's retirement home. Does Nettie have an elderly father?
Maybe. Teddy bears and toys. It's as if he's trying to create a childhood for himself, just like the Rhodes. Bailey.
Winston to Rhodes.
This must be Minetti's father.
He's trying to copy the Rhodes right down to his bad family life.
I think that Minetti feels that he and Rhodes are the same person. Maybe they were both robbed of their childhoods, both hated their fathers. They want the same thing.
Been a struggle.
He was here. Minetti did kidnap him. Now, if they are of the same mind, then maybe he wants Rhodes to do his killing for him.
St. Jude's retirement home.
What are we dealing with here?
Not sure. Gather the staff, we can move the patients outside.
Welcome to St. Jude.
All the record, Mr. Minetti.
That would be Francesco. Is there some problem?
We believe so. Where can we find them?
Well, his son Bobby and a friend are visiting with him in his room.
Where's that?
Let's see, I have a little map here. Okay, you're here and you want to be there. You just go down this hallway and turn left at the Blessed Mother.
John, I want you to go outside coverage with me. Stay wired at all times. You got it. Thank you. Manetti!
He wants to negotiate with me, and only me, or he'll kill us all.
Billy, let me.
John, Sam's going in alone. You in position?
I have killed for this moment. Would you be so kind as to shut the door now?
John, she's in there alone.
What are you doing, Arthur?
If my pulse so much as quivers from this valve, 1,000 pounds of nerve gas sprays through the air.
All units alert.
You planned all of this?
Not all. No, I wasn't there when the sperm hit the egg, but I'd venture to say that from that point on, I've been pretty much in control. I even controlled your sniper up there. Shoot me, the gas goes free. They might as well shoot you.
That's what this is all about, isn't it? Revenge. You had to get out to get to me.
Getting out of Osala was easy. The fun was making you come to me.
You profiled Manetti.
Profiling Manetti was too easy. I told him how to get rid of his old man. His face lit up like a kid's on Christmas morning. Actually, you, guiding you to get Kaiser to let me out of isolation. That was the yummy one. I almost broke a sweat.
You had Manetti ruin the plumbing. That way I would know that someone had access to your room, to your manuscript. You damaged your manuscript with the water. Then you led us to believe that you had been kidnapped. Good job, Arthur. Very good job.
Why, thank you. Coming from you, that means the world to me. As a matter of fact, in my own rather odd way...
Stay with it, John.
I've always been sort of proud that I was the first man that you ever shot.
No, but you weren't, Arthur. You weren't the first man I ever shot. No, the first man that I ever shot was an 18-year-old kid who was still in high school. A star drug addict named Marco. Yeah, that was his name, Marco. Just, very bad timing. I mean, I had been trained in everything, but cardboard targets don't bleed, do they? I was at a store a few days later, and I looked up at the kid at the cash register. And I just hit a wall. It was as if the bullet I'd fired the week before. It was as if that bullet had just found its mark. This very second.
One suspect is down, the other is secure. You okay?
Yeah.
Who the hell is Marco?
John will tell you someday. He profiled me, Bailey. He had me beat from the start.
How come you're the only one left standing?
Because I wasn't standing alone.